Aloha kakahiaka and good morning, good Saturday morning from Waikiki. How many of you can guess where we are just by looking here? If you guessed Waikiki Wendy Silva's least favorite venue in Waikiki, you are correct. It's Waikiki Market. That's Pico Bar right down there, open air bar. This is the upstairs seating area. We love this place. You can go inside there to the market and get one of, I think it's six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they always say six, but it's 5 hot plate areas. We can get poke, you can get sushi, you can get their beef spare ribs, which is the best on the planet. You can get over here. This is, gosh, I cannot think of the name of the place over there. Oh, I forgot. Just that guy looked over me. I forgot. But anyway, they have they have produce and wine, cigars, all kinds of things. It's wonderful. But I'm going in here right now just to get some. See where it says don't bring your pets in the store? So don't bring your pets. Whatever you do, don't bring your pets in here. No, no, no. We are going to get some kombucha. This is the best kombucha on the planet right here.
Hello, welcome to Waikiki Market. $5.85. In the bagging credit, $1.50. How many paper bags did you use? Your total is $4.55.
How many of you gangsters have been here before, huh? Give me 1 second, guys.
Please wait. System processing. Follow the instructions on the pin pad.
Give me 1 second. Whoops. I think this is one of the best stores in all of Waikiki. I'll give call outs in just a moment.
Please remember to take your receipt and all of your change.
I should have done this before I went live. Sorry, guys. This is what they call IRL or RIRL, really in real life. Okay. How boring for you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you. See you. Okay. All right, guys. I need to do one more thing before we get on our road today, so bear with me 1 second. If you don't mind. Good to see all of you on here today. And let me scroll down to here. Do this. Sadly, you're not able to do any of these adjustments that I'm doing until you go live, which is very counterproductive in my estimation. Well, let's see. All right. Yeah, they don't allow you to do that until you are live. All right, guys, let's do this. So I thought we would go to walk to KCC Farmers Market and see what we could see along the way. And then if we're feeling up to it, if I have not passed out by then we could walk around the other side of Diamondhead Lookout and see what we could see. Maybe there'll be some whales, maybe there won't be. Maybe I will pass away along the trail. Who knows what will happen. Good to see you, Nancy, as always, and Gerard, and Waikiki, Wendy Silva. Yes, Pico, that's where that great deal, the $5 burger and $5 beer, this place is opening up in a couple of months. And then Han, I think it's Han Ramen. I just walked past it. I can't go back there and check it out. There's someone right in front of the sign. I don't want to put them on blast. Hello, Viola and Ruth. Not great. Ruth, not the daughter. Not feeling great, but we're going to trick ourselves into thinking that we are. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful day for a walk today. Look at that, just wonderful. Kahio is busy with activity. We're going to walk down. Here's where we're going to go. We're going to walk down Kahio to Kapahulu to the Alawai Road, which actually changes name when we go that way. We'll go that way and then go up around Diamondhead Loop, go to KCC Farmers Market, and then around Diamondhead and then back to Waikiki. Hello, Rick, aloha, and Sandy. Ruth, not the daughter again. Mary Kay, Tatiana, good to see you. Wendy, whatever. Sandy. Aloha, Stephanie and Vanessa. I was out by, not quite to the lagoon at Hilton Hawaiian Village earlier this morning, and I only had the one phone with me, and looks like you guys have been active. One of the reasons why I have a second phone is also so I can get messages directly from a couple of people who monitor the chat for me, and primarily from Terry. Hello, Ann without an E. I think that's Natalie. And Dale, how's it going, dude? Donna. It's going to be a nice day. I actually, the one thing I'm really looking forward to is that green drink. There's a green drink at the Kaka'ako Farmers Market, which you guys know I love that green drink. But there's a different kind of a green drink at the KCC Farmers Market. We're going to try and give that a shot today. I've tried the lay around kind of approach. There's the Vibe Hotel. A couple of you guys have asked about that. This is where it's located, right on the south side or southern-ish side of the Hyatt, and that's Kalakaua, right straight through there. That's the Pacific Monarch. Many of you have stayed there or asked about it. Well, that's it. That's how close it is in approximation to the beach right there. Hello, Noel and Rhonda Beach and Seal Pot and Diane and Michelle. Good to see you. So I've taken the approach of the lay around and rest, and now I'm taking the approach of let's hike this thing out of my body. So since I can't go to a sauna and sweat, I'm going to work the sucker out, or try to. I may die in the process, but man, what a cool stream that would be, huh? There's Blue Ocean. That was Highs right back there. The kind of a classic take on the steakhouse. There's Blue Ocean, favorite of many, not a favorite of a few. Hello, Steve. There's a small food court. I like this place. We've eaten at Angry Shrimp before. The Aloha Dog place right back there, and that's the really good coffee shop if they don't have a line, they're wonderful to go to. If they have a line, man, be ready, be prepared. Yep, Nancy, there she is. A troll here in the chat. Are you saying there's a troll here in the chat, or you're talking about the comments that are going back? Yeah, I just offered that guy a pass just to appease him, which was against my better judgment, because I don't want to reward bad behavior. But I just wanted to, frankly, I wanted it, regardless of how you slice it, it's rewarding bad behavior, which I'm not a fan of. Nor is Terry. Terry wanted, Terry, sadly, this last giveaway was, seems to be my undoing, because there were 3 other members who had commented to Terry. I don't know if it was 3 total or 3 in addition. I haven't seen the comments, but 3 members messaged Terry and voiced their displeasure with how I handled this last giveaway, meaning that if you remember what it was, is we were going to give away 1 catamaran pass and 1 trolley pass to separate members who commented properly for, Waikiki trolley and the Holokai catamaran. Well, we were going to do it on Saturday, and instead of doing it on Saturday, Waikiki Wendy Silva forced me to go to North Shore and made me forget about actually I didn't forget about it, and she didn't force me, but I didn't want to do those giveaways on Saturday. One, because I was completely and totally out of it. Number one, that's not an excuse, it's just reality. Second thing is, I wanted to, because I did put it off, I wanted to give away more. So instead of giving away 1, I wanted to give away 8 catamarans and 8 Waikiki trolley passes, of which, anyway, it doesn't matter, 8 of each. That's what I wanted to do. So the people that were complaining that I favor some of the GTH members over others, which is 100% true. There's actually some I don't even like. You guys notice that Lance hasn't won a thing, right? So there you go. Second of all, they said that I'm not fair. I'm not being fair about it, and that I changed the times. I said on the stream Saturday, and it was a long stream, so I understand how you may not have caught it. There's Hyatt Place. That's one of the 3 Hyatt properties here in town, and there's a lot of people who get these mixed up. There's Hyatt Place, which is a limited service hotel. There's Hyatt Centric, which is on the corner of Cahillo and Seaside. That's called Hyatt Place. I'm sorry, Hyatt Centric. And then there's a Hyatt Resort. Just make sure you're very, very clear on which property you're booking on. And ironically, some of the times the prices or the rates in these smaller hotels, more limited service hotels, are higher than they are in the Hyatt Beach Resort. Okay, back to the rant. Okay, so the complaint was, I'm not watching any comments right now, so I'm not ignoring you, but hold off until I'm through with this. So I want to get through it and forget about it. If you recall on that stream, I said that we're going to be doing the giveaways later on in the week. We posted it on noon on Wednesday for a stream on Thursday, and it said in the comment or in the notation from Terry that if you have commented, if you entered the contest, make sure, or the giveaway, make sure that you are on this live stream. She said that specifically, and we've said on just about every stream you have to be on the stream to win, right? And I understand that we could say that and write it in English and many different languages, and if the membership base does not read it or does not understand it or didn't, whatever, then it can look bad. But there's only so many things I can do. I mean, you know, it's just Terry and I, and Terry is on and manages and does a great job. I only charge her $50 a day to monitor going to Hawaii. So, you know, there's going to be some things that she gives up on. How's it going? You know, doesn't do that great of a job. I mean, I could lower from 50 to 25 a day, but then where's the benefit to me? Anyway, so I'm trying to remember there were a couple things John Carter is the gentleman, the member who is disgruntled. Had he just sent a message to Terry and said, hey man, I was the first person called, I've entered all these contests, and I know John Carter's name, right? And if you remember, actually I'm jumping around, let me finish that thought. If he would have just sent her a message saying, hey, I was the first person that called, I've entered all these contests, it's really bad that I wasn't able to attend the stream, something like that, she would have, without me even telling her, she would have said, okay, John, sorry about that, here's your pass, enjoy it, you know, make sure you post pictures and video and that type of thing, and that would have been the end of it. But, you know, he challenged her in his comment that, hey, you're not going to post this post when Diamondhead, this is Kapahulu, runs perpendicular to Kalakaua. 1 block off of Kalakaua, the beach is that way. You'll see in just a moment. You know, if someone makes a comment or posts a comment that's directed towards me or Terry, I'll let it go. It doesn't matter to me, but we won't post something when it's negative against another member. That's it. So when he said that I wouldn't allow that post, he was clearly didn't know. And there's Kalakaua right there. That's Honolulu Zoo. Right there's Queen Kapiolani Hotel, and that little deck area right there is, as you can guess, that's the deck restaurant. That's where we've gone a number of times. What else? There's one other thing that he said I want to respond to, and I hopefully it's not the sentiment of other members, but that I wanted it's weighted towards OGs and that type of thing. Let me I've said this before in jest, and I've said it before being serious, but this is 100% serious. Okay, what I'm about to say. All right. Do I favor the OGs? Absolutely yes. You know why? Because they're OGs. You know how you get to be an OG? You've been around for a long time. They're on a lot of the streams, and there's some OGs who aren't on the streams all the time because, like a lot of the complaints were, or some of the complaints were that, well, you post these live streams during times when I can't be on. I get that. That's why I'm doing one earlier, or that's why there's a benefit of doing one earlier today. And doing it on weekdays early is counterproductive because there's a lot of people that can't watch it. Okay, so we try to break up the streams, you know, from early, late, afternoon, short ones, long ones, things like that. But do I favor the OGs? Absolutely, 100%, because they're there all the time, every time. But that's not to say that we avoid winners, you know, avoid awarding passes and make winners of people who are first timers. Case in point, Terry on her own kept running the algorithm, which she told me now I understand. She kept running the different algorithm on the search for the Google picker. So it would be new people. It said pull profiles of people who are newer or active. There's an active score. So if you notice, there were about 12 or 14, I don't remember the number, 12 or 14 members who were chosen for the giveaways. 12 for Catamaran, 12 for the Waikiki Trolley Pass. And if you recall, I was even commenting and saying, man, I can't believe how many brand new people. That's so great. It's wonderful. You know, and it was only until we got down to like the 8th, 9th, 10th person when almost none of the other people were on the stream were claiming the prize. But we went through that list, so I don't know how much more fair, we can be, And I don't want it to be the case that we're awarding bad behavior comments or stuff like that. But, all John has to do is send a DM to Terry, give his email address, and he doesn't have to give anything else. So he can have a catamaran pass. All right. Here, give me 1 second. I want to change something here so I can see your comments. Tough life, Lucille. Struggle. Got it. Okay, now I can see your comments. If there's anything you commented on before and I didn't, and I ignored it or didn't comment back or reply, you'll have to just do it again. Unless you're Lance, it doesn't matter. You don't have to comment. What else? What else? There's one other thing, then we'll end this ridiculous thing. Oh, this sounds kind of petty probably, but here's the thing. These giveaways, and I told Terry to take down that silly comment, but I do want to respond to it because someone said, okay, then just give passes to everybody. And that was that I'm being unfair. And, guys, there are some times, there's been times in the past when some of the participating, activities or partners, things like that, who have not been able to give us passes, and there's been passes that people say, oh, I need it next week or next month, and we're out of passes. I don't mind buying those. I pay for it myself. It doesn't matter to me. I want there to be happy people. I want you to have a great time. And I'm not saying that for any accolade, but I'm saying that as a point of fact that it's not, if I were wanting to be selfish about it and not fair about it, I would just say not have any giveaways. There's been giveaways when I've actually scheduled it and Terry's posted it and I said, oh my gosh, we're out of passes. But we have to assign them anyway. Or don't have to, I assign them anyway. So, on the house amount up, the second gift box, and then the other gift box or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but I said, listen, they're not going to pay for it, or there's going to be an issue with it. Do you want a gift card instead? And I sent that gift card instead, or Terry sent it. And without an E. And without an E. Did you get your gift card as $100 or something, $150, whatever gift card? So, anyway, that's it. Oh, there you are, Ann. Okay, where is this? This is, I can't remember the name of this street, but it's off the Alawai. It's the Alawai running this way. It stops being the Alawai at Kapahulu. That's that street back behind us. This is Montserrat, this street up here that runs perpendicular to Kalakaua. Lance, perpendicular means something that makes like a T shape, like a street this way and this way. So this is parallel, that would be perpendicular. Hello, Michelle, how are you? Maureen and Mike and Nikki, Michelle again, Kathy, Ruth, not the daughter. And without any, oh yes, you did get the card, good. I knew you had, it's crazy. I was going to go see, well, you mean Kevin up here? I was going to go see Kevin today. Oh, actually, Kevin is right through there. I want to go see him one more time when I'm not sick and I'll do it off stream, and then I may start the stream there, but I need to talk to him a little bit off stream, and then we'll go back over there and see him. You know, but what this, and I'm not doing this to be petty. We may change the way we do some of these giveaways, because I can tell you this, Terry's. This is the one day she's actually on the stream. She's not under her real name. I know she's under a different name, so she's watching this. You can come on, Terry, if you want. Comment anything you like. There's still a couple people that sent a comment yesterday that was like, hi, this is so-and-so. I won a pass. I don't recall which one it was, but I'm coming in late 2025. That was it. What do you think her response to that was? No date, no telling what the pass was, Waikiki trolley or catamaran, or no email, no phone number. And I'll bet you I can ask you guys to recite what it is you need to send in when you win something, and you could tell me. So it's frustrating when in the middle of all that you get somebody who is completely unappreciative. I don't think there are any other Facebook groups or YouTube channels that do as many live streams as we do, nor does giveaways or as many giveaways as we do. You know, so maybe we just stop doing them. Trust me, it'd be a lot less hassle. You guys wouldn't like it as much, but it'd be a lot less hassle. So that's Queen Kapiolani Park right there. This is Queen Kapiolani Garden. And this road here is Montserrat. Montserrat is notable probably to some of you because it goes right down Kapiolani Park over here, right into Waikiki Beach. And then there's Kahio Beach. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, it's okay. That's Queen Kapiolani Park right there. This park is really popular with chickens. Really, really popular. This park right here on the right-hand side is very popular, very much in use for not elementary school, but littler kid, not like little grade school kids when they do football practice and soccer practice. It's fun to come and watch them. And of course, that's Diamondhead on the right-hand side. Don't do as I do. I see it. I see it. Thank you. I see it. Yes, thank you. Thank you. It's elementary school right there. Then coming up here on the right-hand side is a place that I really like, that I discovered about 6 months or so ago. It's called Bogart's. I don't think anyone's really been there yet. It's right there. Short walk from Waikiki or on the way to Diamondhead. Yeah, we're not going to stop the giveaways, but I'm going to rethink what we're going to do with the Hawaiian Airline gift cards. I want to make sure that we rewrite that text to where it's painfully clear. Just because I think people are going to put a little bit more value, there's going to have probably a wider appeal to that giveaway. I just want to make sure that we cover all of our bases. There's Bogart's. If you recall, I discovered that about 6 months or so ago, right there. Great local place. All these spots along here, I can't endorse and give a comment on each one of them, but they're all overall pretty nice. This Pioneer Saloon, I know it's a popular spot. Then Diamondhead Grill is right up here on the left-hand side. This walk right here that I'm doing, I should have said in the beginning, is the walk that you would take if you're going to walk to KCC Farmers Market, which is right up here, or if you want to walk to Diamondhead and do the hike. This is actually a really fun activity if you don't take the trolley, the green line trolley to Diamondhead. Here's Moray's, very popular. I haven't been there in years and years, but you can see how popular it is. All open air, cafe style. Order here. Kind of a cool spot. South Shore Grill. They're closed on one of the closed. This cafe is open and closed too often for me to really recommend it. It's open for 3 days, closed for a week, open for a month, closed for 2 days. Anyway, this walk is a great walk if you're going to walk to KCC and do Diamondhead. I would go early in the morning, go up Diamondhead, right up there, and then walk back down to KCC Farmers Market and grab you some lunch, a green drink, a nice juice, something like that. Yeah, Ann, thanks. Make sure you guys like and share. That's your cover charge. 1 like, 1 share. And you guys can share via your email too, you know. You don't have to send it to someone on Facebook. You can do an email. You can send it to yourself. Lots of ways to share it. And it helps a lot. There's Diamondhead Grill. I need to make an adjustment here. 1 second, folks. That's Diamondhead Grill. Known for their scones. I've not had a scone from here. I'm not a big scone fan. But I hear good things. One of the few places that Waikiki Windy Silva is not. Oh, grill is closed. Yikes. One of the few places that Waikiki Windy Silva is still allowed. And this road right here, Wendy, maybe you can write down the name or comment on the name of the Vietnamese bakery down there that you like. You can go straight this way into Kapahulu. Rainbow Drive-In is right there. Leonard's Bakery is right up here on Kapahulu. Look how green this backside of Diamondhead is, huh? Anything I get tired of? No, not really. Yeah, that's it. Wendy just put in there that bakery. It's really nice. Hello, sir. Beautiful day, huh? How's it going? I think it's early for Aussies, right? I wonder why the trolley's going that way. Usually comes back the other direction. Here's a look back. There's the lookout over there.
I don't remember when it was.
How many of you are coming in 2025? Oh, almost. Lucia was slipping out of her luxury hammock. This is actually not a bad hike. I mean, the incline is steady, but it's not, steep. If you hear me huffing, it's because I'm so congested, it's not funny. Or my, yeah, I guess congested is the word. Three weeks. Cheryl, Rhonda. No, not seen a doctor yet. How many of you actually made this hike from Waikiki to Diamondhead? To do the hike, I mean. To do the Diamondhead hike. That's the Culinary Institute of the Pacific right there. And I believe Roy Yamaguchi is a professor there. Not all the time, but he teaches there. I'm sorry. The Culinary Institute of the Pacific is right there. Roy Yamaguchi is a professor, or he's like the dean or something there. Ruth, not the daughter, has. That's for quitters, Cat. Wendy owes us about 8 posts. Let's see how well she does in the next few days with those. For those of you not familiar, the last part of this hike, we'll go around Diamondhead that way to the lookouts and see if we can't see any whales. Also, if you do this hike and you go up Diamondhead and down and then around Diamondhead, you're allowed to eat anything you want at this marketplace. The farmer's market, cakes, candies, anything. This upcoming part of the hike after the farmer's market can be quite boring. It's not as picturesque as you may think a Hawaii live stream would be, but the payoff is worth it on the other side for sure. Yeah, how about hats off to John and Linda Hay for their wonderful post. Plus a relevant comment to them, the Hayes winning a bunch of passes. First off, it's because they're incredibly generous with their time on the streams. They comment all the time. They're on the stream separately. They're always liking and sharing. And on top of that, they play the heck out of these contests. So fair play to them. On top of that, it just kind of hit me just now. I guess I just checked the messages about, I would like to just forward what Terry wrote. But the point is that I don't know how we can favor anyone when they're trivia questions. You either get it right or you don't. Also, how many times do I say, well, if you've won in the last 30 days or if you've ever won, you can't play. And then we, force the hand of, new winners, new members, things like that. I don't know what more we can do. And the more I think about it, the more I'm not happy about that comment. I'm getting less and less generosity feeling, to be honest with you. Yeah, John and Linda's posts are great because they're giving you a completely different perspective than from what I would do, or Janet, or Michelle, or Wendy, or some of the other. Everybody's perspective is unique. I like that. Very much appreciated. And they don't have to do that either. They're providing content to the page, value to the page from a user's perspective. I think that's wonderful. Kudos to them. I hope they win 20 more passes. I agree with you, Kathy. Let's just give them a break for a while. But what that does is that penalizes everybody else who acts like an adult about it. No, I'm not feeling as quite so happy about that post, to be honest with you. Now I keep reading your comments and thinking about it. And so the way you can get here, there's a number of ways you can get to. This is KCC, or Queen Kapiolani Community College, right here, okay? It's right across the street from Diamondhead, which is right there, of course. The entrance to Diamondhead is right over there. We're going to see it in a moment. As you can see, number 3 bus, number 2 bus, 2 bus stops here. This is also where the Waikiki trolley drops off and picks up. That's also a bus stop and a trolley stop over there. And there's another right in front of Diamondhead Municipal Park. I agree, Dale. And just be aware too that this farmers market is only on Saturdays, and it opens at 7:30 for Oahu Farmer Association members, which I'm sure none of you are. And then 8 o'clock, I think it is, or 8:30 is for everybody else, and it closes at 12:30. So it's not that long. If I were these vendors, I'd want to stay till 2 or 3 because they would definitely do the business. They get so many people. Like if we stayed here till 12:30, or I think it's 11:30. I'll find out. I should have found out before I told you. But you'll see people still streaming in, and they're finding out that it's closed down. Hawaii Farm Bureau. Let's go over here and ask them. Well, there's more than one. There are several. And they're all about the same stream, same comments, that type of thing. Excuse me, what are the hours of the...
It's going to be, goes from 7:30 to 11.
7:30 to 11. And can anyone come in at 7:30, or is it the Farm Bureau members only?
The Farm Bureau members start at 7.
Oh, okay, so 7:30 to 11.
7:30 is for everybody.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. There you go, 7:30 to 11. And it's a very, very manageable farmer's market. It just has 2 loops. Has a loop this way, comes in right here, and then there's another one that goes along the outside area over there. Let me check some of the comments. I wasn't able to see everything. Let me stand right next to this generator for your listening pleasure.
Go in a little ways.
Godmother, well said. This also is kind of a response to you treat OGs better, more fairly, or da 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 da. I'll just disclaim something here. Janet doesn't have to win any passes. Janet is grandmothered in to win. She gets any pass she wants, anytime she wants, meals she wants, any of that kind of stuff. But you see her on here every single contest, every single time she's commenting. She's helped cleaning up the comments. She helps sheriff the channel. So yeah, that's how that goes. And she still enters every day and does a great job. Yummy. I should actually take some of that honey, shouldn't I? I'm going to get some. How much are the small bottles?
$4 each or 3 for 10.
Okay, I'll have. I'll just have one, please. Anyone, it doesn't matter. Whichever one you want to sell, I don't care. You choose.
Citrus wildflower from my
You choose.
$1 out of 20.
That's a good deal. 3 for 10, or 1 for whatever she said.
$16. Sorry, over there.
Thank you.
That's comfortable in there.
She is. She's got to get out here in just a minute anyway. So, thank you. Oh, I forgot set my drink down. Doggone it. It's going to be tough to do this honey without a drink, huh? Yeah, let's not give that ding dong any more attention. He can do what he wants to now. For all I care, I don't care if he gets a pass or not. I hope he gets a pass and leaves, never to come back. And there's 3 other people or 2 other people, whoever it was that commented. I hope they leave and never come back too. You know who you are. I see one of you on here right now. You could leave. It'd be wonderful. Where is that dude? He has a... Oh, is this it? The empanadas? Yep, it's right there. See that? That's the place. And they do Poppy's empanadas. I told him he needs to do just those. Oh, agua. Agua means avocado. So they must have avocados in there. Oh, is this the Oh, Wendy, is this the Honolulu Burger Company that we saw? Yeah, that's the. Yep, that's it. Kaimuki. That's the one It isn't the one I was thinking of, but it is the one I remember. I remember the sign, but the location was. I need to bring something I could carry some of these things, some items with, because I really want to get some of this spinach. Their kale, look at that kale. Doggone it, I bet you that is so fresh. Steam that, it tastes nasty, but boy, it will cure what ails you. Maybe that's what I need to get, is some kale, huh? on one second. Is that better? It's hot in there, isn't it, Lucille? This is usually the busiest of the booths right down here. This kukui sausage, kukui sausage, yeah. But there's a different kind of a. It's like a big hot dog, but man, it's not very busy. It usually has a long line. Of course, all these people down here you see along this seated down here. Most of them are probably eating this dog because they usually have a long line. Look at those things. Gee, many Christmas. Wow. And it smells exactly like you think it would. And look at all the dogs back there that they're making. See it? Wow. Why don't I wear a backpack? Rhonda, you're not asking me that question, are you? You posing that to someone else? Look at those skinny eggplants. Wow. Even through those bags, you can smell the freshness of those vegetables. Oh, pure Hawaiian ginger ale and mocktail.
I didn't even think you were going to wake up.
You can see the variety of food they have here, so you're going to find at least maybe 2 or 3 things you like. Look at the size of this poke and shrimp shack. Look at this. Wow, $16, $17, and $16 right there. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Excuse me. Ceviche.
Best honey. That one we tasted. Mango.
Mexican food and gourmet burgers. I wonder what that looks like. Inspired by taqueria style Mexican food, specialty burgers and sandwiches. All beef, bacon wrapped hot dogs. What in the world? If you guys have ever been to Mexico, those bacon wrapped hot dogs are wonderful. They're all bacony and hot doggy, grilled on an open grill, usually on the street. If you live here, if you're staying for very long, man, this is a great place to come and get some fresh. Yeah, I've tried more. I've had more ginger in the last 3 or 4 weeks than the law allows. See that kale right there? If you put here's what you do. You see that kale, beets, spinach, cilantro, garlic, and apple cider vinegar. Blend that stuff together, and that will cure what ails you. Not what I have, but it cures what ails most people. Actually, if you want to get your cholesterol down and get your metabolism up and kicking, that drink, man, I drank that every day for years. I just got sick of it. We'll go back this way, double back. This is the last lane of the farmers market. There's quite a bit here, but it's not overwhelming. It's not difficult to walk. And if you miss something, it's easy to go right back to it. You just zigzag back through that way. See, this is the main road, main walkway that we came through, right through here. Check these out. Sugarcane juice. Another. This is one of the bigger produce spots. Ginger's really good for your juice drinks.
We keep running into you.
Wonder if they have any of that wonderful tasting bread, nut, egg bread, or whatever it was that Wendy forced me to try. Oh, look, pickled okra. Is that okra? No, that's, oh, is that okra? No, it's pickles. Classic dill pickles. I bet those are great. See, I'd buy some of those. $5. That's a good price. It's a good price for their pineapples. They smell all pineapple-y too. Haleiwa, cane juice. Look at these papayas and mangoes. Wow. And sadly, no, there's not. The place I showed you, that the curb over there, that's really where they have it. I mean, it's really ridiculous. That's one of the reasons why I really like Kaka'ako, because they have clean, spacious seating, ample seating all the way around the entire farmers market. They really do need to do a better job here. Just a few people may not even. It's a $5 cup. That's about what you were showing at Barefoot Beach Cafe, Wendy. I think that cup you showed where it was a little bit bigger for about the same price. Apple cider vinegar is quite the elixir. I take the tablets and the raw apple cider vinegar. I like what it does for me. This is, check out these. Hi. This is Pig and the Lady. Excuse me. But look at their French dip sandwich. It's made with that, I think that's beef. I think that's what that is. They're French dip beef sandwiches. There's one right over there she's making with mint leaves, shrimp, peppers, onions, meat, and then their juice on it. And then they give you pho on the to dip it in. Check this out. That's them right there. Then they have pho, their other bowls there. Isn't that wonderful? It's, there it is, right there, $20. See that pho French dip right there, the second one on the left right there? Yummy.
Oh, they saw your shirt. I thought there were so many people. I did not know that. They're just like, oh, that's me.
Yeah, see, this is where they have most of the seating. You have to sit on the curb. There's a couple of park benches right there, but that's about it. Yep, you're right. You're right, Janet. They are delicious. Those and the wings. It makes it difficult a lot of times to try new places when you find something like the deck or Genius Lounge, or the burger place there, Kakako, or Smith and King. When you find a place that's really good, it's difficult to venture out and find a new place. All right, this empanatic guy. Excuse me, guys. Oh, you know what? There's a bench right there. There's only one table right there that I see. And I've never seen that table there before. It's been there for a while, obviously, but I've not seen it. I'm going to be feeling better after I have this right here. Get a water for Lucille, and we'll be off to the races, guys.
Thank you.
Hi there, sir. Could I get a one of your green drinks and a bottle of water, please?
Okay, we'll get tea.
How much?
$8.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I need to go over here and make an adjustment for Lucille. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, maybe so. No, maybe not. Can I set this here for a second? Thanks.
Am I on camera?
Oh, it's the other way. I can put you.
Oh, thank you. So this one, Teo, was this. Okay. And this is the sauce that Dodo has.
Okay. Pineapple, banana.
What are you filming?
Can't tell you.
Okay.
Super secret.
Okay.
No, a live stream. Just showing the market and Diamondhead and that kind of thing. Yeah. People like watching it.
Here.
Oh, can you? Oh, thank you.
I did do a lot.
Very kind.
You thirsty?
Thank you. Oh, thanks.
good?
Yep, I appreciate it.
Don't let it spill though. There you go.
Here you go, right here.
Here, no, Teo has that. So Teo, this one is the sauce for that one, right? And that was that one.
Different sauce?
Here.
We'll do we'll go around the base of Diamondhead in just a moment, and then we're going to go to the other side where the lookout is, and let's see if we can't see some whales.
Those are?
Boy, this guy does that green drink like no one's business. Boy, he knows what he's doing. Good and good for you. You like that, Lucille? Huh?
First time I can get good. I'll be like later. That kind of stuff. No? Okay. Me, Wires.
Otherwise, I'll save it.
So fast.
Do you need more? water for me to pour on it?
Wow, I don't know what he puts in there. Mint and ginger. Boy, is it good.
Oh, no, and rosin. Pretty good.
How is it, Tail?
Very good.
This kid that, because this kid that went to Tops with, also started doing that. He's not very good, but he was.
Thank you for your help.
But he's just. Huh? Oh, sorry, that's it. It's alright. I don't think it is. It's the low. Oh, yeah.
All right. All hydrated up, ready to go. Sorry, one more adjustment. All right, here we go. So let's get up here and then we'll give you a little bit of a bearing. So I couldn't see any of your comments for about the last 8 minutes. So that's the farmer's market, KCC farmer's market right there. That's Waikiki back in that direction. This is the back side of Diamondhead. This is Diamondhead Loop Road. And we're going to walk right in front of the Diamondhead Park right there, that entrance. And then we're going to walk all the way around the back side of Diamondhead, which is where we are now. We're going to get to the coastal part of the loop. Right straight through there, if we could walk through the, right straight through that area. Is where the loop is. And we'll walk into Waikiki. All right, so as of now, I can see your comments. So go ahead. If you commented something that I missed, please post it again. If it was something silly, please don't post it again. Janet. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying my best not to cough. Hello, Robin. John, hey, what's up, brother man? John, I'll be honest, there's almost no difference. They're both delicious. This is probably only going because I just had KCC's. It seems a little more minty than the other one, but it's negligible. Either way, they're both really good. This one was $6, I believe. So, and I think but that was like a 8 ounce or 10 ounce, and I think there's a 16 ounce mason jar version. Not the Waikiki trolley. Yes, Waikiki trolley. Ooh, no, sorry about that. It's a high bus. So that's the entrance right there. Boy, look how beautiful green and lush very, very nice. You were chatting amongst yourselves. Great. I appreciate that. So this is The actual real middle between the midway point, if you're coming from the other side, if you're coming from Waikiki over there to here, the exact middle point is actually right up here where this street is. If you split Diamondhead and you're wanting to figure out, well, I'm halfway around, you're halfway around about where that, about right where that bike sign is, where it says bike lane, that white bike lane, right there it says bike lane. Right where that sign is, from this point all the way around to Waikiki, or that point all the way back around that way to Waikiki, you're at the halfway point. So if you make it this far and you're going, oh my gosh, it's too far, you might as well go around this way because you're going to walk the same distance. And from where I started about Waikiki Market, all the way around Diamondhead back to Waikiki Market, it's about 5.3 or 5.4 miles. That's Kaimuki, right straight through there. If you go right straight down this road, it'll take you right into it. And that's Wilhelmina Drive, right straight up back behind there. And Wahila Mountain Park, Municipal Park, which is that park at the very top of where Ruth's place is. That's that Pine Top Park that I've told you about a number of times. I've actually hiked up it once on a live stream a long time ago. Actually, I took Waikiki Wendy Silva up there, and she can actually, if she's still on, is Waikiki Wendy still on? She can comment on it. It's just, I always talk it up when I get this bug out of my chest. I'm going to go do Cocoa Head for you, and I'm going to do that hike for you. And I promise you that hike up Ruth's place is, to me, it's tougher than Cocoa Head. It's right straight up through there. One second. Another adjustment. Right straight through there. What'd you think of that Wahila area, Wendy? All right, there you go. I hit this camera and gimbal so many times it got out of whack, got out of alignment. So there you go. The Wahila hike is, man, it's like Cocoa Head. There's no shade. It's straight. It's not straight up, but Wendy saw it driving up in a car. Even driving up in a car, you're like, oh my gosh. Even I thought, and I've done it probably 20, maybe 30 times at least, I would say, over the years, over the last probably 3 years. And man, I was driving up and going, man, you got to be crazy to do this. But when you're actually doing it, it's not, I mean, it's not easy, but it's not tough either. Where's John and Linda going today? Yeah, it's Wahila. That's how I'm pronouncing it. It's W-A'-A-H-E-A-L, or it's. But if you just look up Ruth's Place on Google Maps in Waikiki, it'll take you right to it. You remember that house I was pointing out to you that has the arches? Wendy, the arches, you can see it. Excuse me. You can see it from the ground. I mean, from Waikiki. The hike, when I've taken other people, there's a guy, he's a lot younger than I am. He says, oh, I want to go on that hike with you. You know, we'll do Wilhelmina Rise. So we did Wilhelmina Rise, and that's not that tough. It's really kind of straight up. But we're not going to the bottom of the mountain, the bottom here, and then going up. We're hiking from Waikiki. So we're leaving from around the International Marketplace, walking all the way down Kapahulu to the base of the hill, and then going up and down. That's kind of the trick. So actually, let's look through here. Let me show you through here, just to show you. Here, I'll do this right-handed. So you see right there, that's Hanauma Bay Ridge right there. That's Cocoa Head. Right down here in front of it is Hawaii Kai. Right on the other side, about right through there, is the Blowhole and Eternity Beach. So if you guys remember when we did that hike, I did the hike before on Hanauma Bay Ridge. You start about right there and go up that ridge. That's Hawaii Kai. If I hold it really still, you can see right there in front of Cocoa Head. That's Hawaii Kai, and that's what that Cocoa Head trail right there. That's what Waikiki Wendy Silva did right there. The reason I like this hike is it's psychologically, or the hike going up Wa'ahila it's maybe Dale can look at that sign and tell me how to spell it or how to pronounce it. It's Waahela, I believe that's what, or Helena. But any of these hikes, like, do you see this line of houses right here? If you start at the very bottom and go up, those, I don't want to call them urban hikes, but those hikes, or suburban hikes, is what I should call them. Going up those hills, it's really, really interesting. And the reason to me it's more challenging than Cocoa Head is that Cocoa Head is in fact just straight up. So you know what you're dealing with, and you see what you're dealing with because it's right in front of you. It's just straight up. You know you're going to go 500 more steps, 400 more steps, 300 more steps. With these hikes, in particular, the one on that far, that's where it is, right straight through there, right through those pine trees right there. The reason that hike is a little more challenging, in my estimation, I may be wrong, but it is for me, is that it's deceiving. So when you start going up a hill, it flattens out, and so you get a little bit of a rest. Then it goes up again, it goes down again, and then it curves to the right again, then it goes to the left, and you think, oh my gosh, I'm almost done. You go around the corner, and you realize you're only halfway done. And then it goes up and flattens out again, then goes up and flattens out again. So this is the boring part of the stream today. But it lets you see where, some of it's very, very few visitors or tourists around here. This really residents, locals around in this area. I like walking through here. Normally, when I walk through here, I'll walk up that street up there and zigzag through those houses just because I like looking at the houses. But around this corner is a street that merges from Diamondhead Lookout into Kahala Drive. And if you go to the left, it goes to Kahala Resort, which we hiked a couple of months ago, right before the first of the year, I believe it was, right at Christmas. And then if you go to the right, which is what we're going to do, you go down Diamondhead Lookout. And I think you'll like that. So if you want to stick around for that, it's a beautiful hike. There's a trail that goes back behind Wa'ahila, and I cannot think of the name of it. Gosh darn, I can't believe I forgot the name of it. But that's the trail I was telling you about when we went up there. But If I looked at the map, it'll tell you what it is. But that trail is really, really cool. There's several places where you have to take ropes to go up it. And if it's been raining at all, it is just rich, red, dark, red, muddy ground. And it'll ruin whatever clothes you're wearing. But boy, is the hike just beautiful. But you're hiking in kind of a washout, kind of like a gully, if you would. It's kind of it's about waist deep, and it's a little wall on either side of you. You have to go up, and there's a rope that you need to use. You can put your hands on the side, but if it's muddy, you're just going to get wrecked with that red mud. How many people are on here for the first time? If you're on here for the first time, put a 1, and I don't know that we have a lot of first timers in here. And put a 2 if you're a veteran viewer. We should get a bunch of those. Put in a 1 if you're here for the first time. Yeah, no, it's not lava soil. It's a red. It's not. It's not clay. It's the really rich red. Red dirt. It's like you know what they make those those dirt shirts out of on Maui? That's what it is. Look at all those 2s. This is this place here on the left. I'll show him. This gentleman goes by. This is a home here for special needs, young adults, and some kids, not kids, but like young adults. And when I used to do this hike like 3 or 4 days a week, I would come by here, and sometimes they'd be out here in the yard, and they just love Lucille. Oh my gosh, they'd, oh, can I pet your dog? And we'd sit there and we'd talk, and they'd ask questions about her. They'd want to take her on the other side of the fence. I wouldn't let them do that, but they'd come over, and a couple of them got to where they remembered her name, said, oh, Lucille, they'd come over and talk. It's really kind of cool. We're almost to the coast, guys. Just right up there past that curve. Man, did I miss a 1? Promise. Dale, how do you pronounce it? Is it Wahila? Wahila Ridge. I think it's called Wahila Ridge Municipal Park. It's up at the top of Ruth's place. Yeah, they love her. I have a love-hate relationship with this sidewalk right here. There's a tiny little ridge, tiny ridge. And I took one of the worst falls I've ever taken here in Hawaii. And I was just trucking along, man. And I went to put my hand down, and my pinky, you remember my pinky on the chain link fence? It was the other pinky on my left hand. It went completely backwards, broke right at the base. I was so pissed off. It's right up here. And you wouldn't think that little ridge would make that big of a difference. But boy, if it hit your shoe just right, apparently it does. Right here. This sucker right here. I hate that. I hit it, went boom, fell. And it stuck backwards, so I had to pull it, straighten it out. This right here, you guys probably won't. Some of you are going to get what I'm about to say. Do you remember those times I've told you there's just a time when you're kind of sitting around or walking, or you're at a certain point and you're thinking, man, you just forget that you're in Hawaii. This is that feeling. For some reason I'm getting it. I just look at how beautiful it is here. Hi there. How beautiful it is, and that you're in the middle of the residential areas. Is one of the places where I feel that myself. I mean, I feel it when I get on the beaches and things like that, of course, but just looking at these flowers, and people are, I kind of started feeling it a little bit at the farmers market, because you see people going there and buying groceries, and a lot of the people there, a big majority of them, the visitors at that particular farmers market, are tourists and things like that, but a big portion are people that are residents. And I think when you see, for me, when you see residents just enjoying their time and going and buying some flowers for that week to put on their house and vegetables and things like that, and then you're kind of in this area right here. I know some of you think I'm crazy, but when you're in the middle of these residential areas and it's not about tourism, it's not about, spa days and going on, activities and tours and things like that, it just makes you feel residential, I guess. I don't know. I struggle to find the word. At peace almost, very melancholy. I don't know. I know how I feel. It's just cool. It's a cool feeling. Hi there.
Hello.
Stay at it. You see these kids out here playing, they have no idea they're in Hawaii, or they don't know that it's as special as it is. It's not that they take it for granted. They just act as if, they just assume, hey, I'm here, I live here, this is how life is. And I think it's a very blessed thing. I guess I'm trying to talk my way into figuring out what the word is I'm looking for. But I think some of you know what I'm talking about. At home, yeah. Those kids. Check out this dog. How's it going?
Hey, bro, how you doing, man?
Good. Hey, Bubba, what's up? How's life?
Yeah, it's good.
Life good?
Good for him, man.
Yeah, couldn't be better, huh? Living the dream.
Yeah, he's hanging in there at 13, man.
Nice dog, beautiful. Is it a boy?
Yeah, it's a
What a handsome boy, huh? Look at you.
He swim every day, man. Like,
That's what does it?
yeah.
That salt water will help you out. She does the same thing.
Yeah.
Not every day.
That's cool. Well,
Yeah.
It's, how old is the client?
15.
Yeah, you got any kind of arthritis meds or anything?
Doesn't.
You need that weight, right?
Yeah.
It's all-
Well, they actually, Chihuahuas are really apt to get arthritis. Yeah. Corsequin is really good for them. So's fish oil,
yeah,
omega.
You know that Cosequin and,
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff, and all that stuff that leads back to glucosamine. It's
Yeah.
made from shellfish.
Yeah.
He's allergic to that.
Ah.
So I got him on this other stuff called galliprantine.
Uh-huh.
Fuck, man, that was the one that worked.
Yeah. He looks in good shape. Look, he's happy. I mean, you can tell he's
You
happy.
can see his gait. It's smooth.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like And yeah, no, he's super happy. He's like I said, he swims and. I'll go in, and he'll like stay out there and swim up to other people. And
Yeah.
he just swims around them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because dogs have a tendency to do this and
Yeah.
scratch people.
Yeah.
He don't do that. He just goes around. Even little kids, they're like, oh, I'm like, don't be scared. He'll just swim around them. But yeah, it's nice.
Beautiful
to give a
dog.
a good life. Yeah.
Oh, man. Every day.
It's a worthy cause.
It's bad. She just got out of a really close bout with having to almost have to go away, and it's tough,
What
man.
happened with that?
Lungs. She had a really chronic lung. She was
Orthovirus or
misdiagnosed.
something?
No, just had
Some
a
long thing.
degenerative lung.
What did you do to treat that?
Took her to the emergency room, and I was on the mainland, and they caught it.
Yeah. Cool,
The people here in town misdiagnosed her with a heart murmur, and
oh, yeah,
it was
man.
bad.
It's easy to misdiagnose something like that.
Yeah,
Lungs. Well, at least they're on the system, respiratory.
that's right. All right, brother. You enjoy your day.
Hello, bro.
What's your dog's name?
Bud.
Bud. Adios, Bud.
Bud.
See you, Bud. Have a good day, sir.
Cool, man.
Ta-da, look, there's the ocean. Yeah, it's a lab. There's the ocean. And then Doris Duke's house is right there, right straight through there. And I can't think of the name of the beach. Dale, what's the name of that beach? It's like I think it's like Sherman's Beach or something like a Colonel's Beach or something. I don't recall the name of it. I want to go down there sometime. We'll go down there when we haven't been on the stream for so long, and we'll try and find that beach. You can walk to it. It's a private. Well, it's not private. It's a secluded beach. We should call it. And it's kind of blocked off to where they don't really invite you to go down there, but it's just beautiful. Well, I'll show it to you when we get up the ridge. You can look back down the beach line and see it. Let's go this way. A beautiful ocean. Some of you are experiencing some ice and snow, rain, sleet. Yuck. So let's show you as much. I think it's right down this street here. Mr. In Between, what's going on? Did you just come on? I just saw your first comment. Don't believe what they say I said about you earlier, Lance. It's all inaccurate. Yeah, I think this is the road. So all beaches on Oahu are public. There's a beach walkway down here, and they made it really kind of difficult. It's not this street. It's that next street over here. Now that I'm looking at it. You walk down it, you have to jog to the left a little bit, and then it's can't think of the name of that beach. Anyways, it's beautiful. I'll show you up here. You'll be able to see it from a distance. But it's Doris Duke. She was a billionaire. Came from energy family. We've been watching the progress of this for about a year and a half now, right? First day in a while with no snow from the godmother. Oh my goodness. I love this walk. You just see new stuff all the time. You know, you just kind of venture off on a couple of these little side streets. You know, you can make it as easy or as difficult as you want. You know, you can walk really slow. I like going up that street right there. Beautiful homes up there. You can make this as easy as you want. You can just walk really slow, just like this, and just kind of meander slow, you know, enjoy it. What's the gentleman's name? The weatherman, African-American gentleman on Good Morning America. He lives right down here, or back behind us towards Kahala. I've seen him out here quite a few times. What's the other guy's name? For Poison, Vince Neil. He stayed out here. He doesn't have a house here. And then the Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder. Man, right in a row. Look at that, 3 names. Oh, the first name I couldn't remember. Al Roker, thank you. That house, I believe, no, it's not that one. It's the one up here. It's 4.7 million. I just looked at it right before Christmas. I'll show it to you if I remember. It's about like this white one right here, but it's 4.7. It's a lot of it has to do with it being on that side of the street. If we're on this side of the street, it'd be a lot more. Check out this. Isn't this a beautiful view? And this is a developed lot. So you see they have power to it right there. So that means they have sewer. So this lot, you can buy this lot and build on it. Obviously somebody already has. They just tore it down. Here, let me just let you enjoy that, because I know you guys haven't seen the beach in a couple days. Look at that beautiful surf out there, huh? And if you see right there in front, almost through the line of palm trees, you see that little reef right out there? Just to the left of that, about 500 yards, is that beach I was telling you about for Doris Duke, and you'll see it when we're up here. This is the Green Line trolley coming up, not the first one. And that's the high bus again. Where's the Waikiki trolley? Well, this is the route they take. This is the route they take for the blue line and for the green line. The blue line from here will go all the way down this road. And if you saw where I cut the across the street, I should have pointed this out. I neglected to do so. When I cross the street, the road going straight that way is Kahala, goes to Kahala Resort and Kahala Town, and this goes right into Waikiki. This is Diamondhead Loop. This never gets old to me. Ever gets old. Maybe we can see through. Yeah, we can see. I'm going to show you a lot better view, but let me just hold this really close, really quick. Okay, you see straight through there. You see that little kind of rock wall. You can see that. Actually, you can see. I'm going to put it dead center of the screen right there. There's a white house and there's a fountain. It looks like a pool running from right to left, going at a diagonal there. That's a fountain at her pool. So if you see that kind of rocky ridge area there, that's where that beach is. It's kind of a, from what I understand, and I don't know this to be fact, but from what I understand, for security purposes, they built that wall. That's not a natural wall. They built that wall up and made it to where boats couldn't get into there very easily or get out very easily. That's just what I was told. It's a good story, whatever it is, because it's beautiful in there. But what it's done is it's created somewhat of a natural pool area, or maybe a bay, if you would, like it does there at the Kaka'ako. You know, where the salt is. We've gone to that Kaka'ako Municipal Park. That beach area behind where that little kind of cul-de-sac area is built with that rock wall. That's what it's like over there, but a little bit bigger. Here's a trolley. This is the blue line. The blue line will take you all the way down to Kahala. You won't lose signal for about a mile. I'll prompt you. See these guys right here? These guys, 808 cleanup, are doing God's work. I think when we have a bigger reach on our website, we're going to be doing something with these guys, these 808 cleanup guys. They're just awesome guys. We're going to give them some shout outs. I'll show you some of the things they do on the coast side of Diamondhead. It's amazing. I love that. I love what they do. I'm going to find out how we can help them. Some of the homeless encampments that are on the right-hand side of the street, and more importantly on the the left side of the coastal side of the road, is where you see the homeless just really do a terrible. I mean, if you're homeless, that's one thing, I get it, but to bring like stolen motorcycles, and there's gas and grease and tires and bike frames, and I don't mean just a little, I mean a lot. That's inexcusable. And these guys come down there and clean it up, and they just do a marvelous job. Black Beach, where, oh, what I'm talking about, no, that's not Black Beach. If you're asking, is that Black Beach where I was talking about by Doris Duke's house, that's not it. I can look up here and tell you. What will happen is I will lose you a little bit past this next lookout, which is Amelia Earhart's kind of lookout, but it'll come back. And then when we get to the main lookout area up here, just on the other side is where I'll lose you. And we'll just stop the stream, which I hate to do. If I didn't have Lucille with me, I could run down the hill and, keep the signal going. But I don't want to risk falling with her. We'll start up a new stream and go on into Waikiki. I think if you don't live here, this would be a kind of a fun hike because you get to see so much of Waikiki, a little bit of, this isn't Waikiki really, by the way, but you get to see parts of Oahu that you otherwise wouldn't see, or you get to see a close-up view of them, of these areas that you don't get to see when you just drive by. Plus, so many of these people are locals. You know, just a cool little vibe. Let me, little dog. How about this, guys, huh? To heck with snow and rain and sleet and all that. Cromwell's. Dale, you're a hero. You're exactly right, Cromwell's. Yeah, that's awesome. Man, my lung capacity is like 0 right now. Hey guys, perfect. Oh look, there's a ferret. See him? And that's why I hate doing these streams through here. Oh my gosh, that is so frustrating. All right. No, I lost you. Through the Cromwell's Beach. So it's called the Amelia Earhart Lookout. Apparently this is where they saw Amelia Earhart. There's a little plaque for her right there when she flew by. And it's really too misty or cloudy, but if you really, really, really look hard, I guess I can see it. If you look right straight through there, there's 3 little shades of land. Little land that comes up and goes down. Yeah, that's, you can kind of see it. It's Maui, Molokai, and Lanai straight over there. So that would be the furthest edge on this side is, I think, Molokai, and then Maui's obviously is the highest mound. I can barely see it. Okay, well, let me show you through here. It's a beautiful view. So you see straight through there, you see that White House in the dead center of the screen right there? That's Doris Duke's, and Cromwell's Beach is that beach right in front of her house. I just love that. And if you stayed right through here and just kept looking and staring, you will definitely see some spouts. Waikiki, Wendy Silva and I just stood there for a few minutes. We saw some spouts when she was here. And we went down to the beach by Lieha Park. But how peaceful is that? It's taking a break doesn't do it. It's just going to kick right back up. But rest a bit. It's for. It's looping. Yeah, you just have to leave Diamondhead. I mean, leave the stream, then go back. So if you look out here, hopefully that water's coming through, the color's coming through, it looks like it is. If you just look out there, you can see what's really cool. You see a little bitty one go just a little bit, and that's obviously they've already had their calves that the babies are following behind the moms, and the moms are showing them how to hunt along that big drop off out there. That really, really big drop off is where they're probably doing. She's teaching them to hunt out there. I don't think they have big kelp beds like they do in Southern California or along the California coast. All right, Stream Killer, good to see you on the stream. I didn't see you on till just now. Good to see you. Thank you very much. It's a great beach to walk along. You can get down there Old School, which is a trail right there, which I would not, I mean, I would do it, but I would not recommend you do it. I wouldn't do it with Lucille. But there's a walkway. Here in that next lookout, I'm probably going to lose you. And if I lose you, then, well, I know I'm going to lose you. When I do lose you, it's just going to be a bummer. And I'll just pick you up again. If it stays out, if I lose the signal long enough, I'll just restart the stream. It's not worth it to put you through that. Well, let's give that a shot. Let's see how far we can get. We will definitely lose the signal though. But anyway, let me just say this. Let me complete this thought. On the next lookout, that's the main lookout. As I was saying, there's a walkway on the other side down here. I may be able to get to it before we cut out again. But it's fun. It's actually fun to walk down it. But I lose signal. I would take you down there one day. I should probably do this entire stream again and do it as a produced video like Dale had recommended. I'll do that. It'd be good to see this whole hike, at least from maybe the Kahala and Diamondhead loop.